This got 36 million views. I'm going to be real with you, okay? I'm going to be contrarian. I'm taking the side of the Karen lady who's going to be irrational and angry, only because I hate how, like, it seems biologically driven we are to outrage over the most obvious. Like, why is what is this? This is like an old fat lady. Okay, I guess she's not. I don't know. Whatever. A portly, well-aged woman being mean and irrational and like a piece of shit or whatever. Why do videos like this not go mega viral with just like, I don't know, a person being racist or something? Fat isn't a slur, Lamau. No, but people treat it that way, Vermin. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, 36 million views on what? A lady being a Karen? Why are we so obsessed with like reaffirming the anger on this, you know? You have to play the audio to play the audio.
Ignore it. You keep that.
Why?
Because I didn't see a tip on the app and I put a little card in there. So please keep that. I'm sorry.
No, I just had cash. Please take
It's
it.
okay. It's okay because it's okay. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Hello.
Like, is that it? 36 million views for that? Like, okay. I don't know. I'd like that. Like, I'm okay. Like, leaving aside, you could look at this and go, like, okay, she was being petty, or it seems like the driver lady got embarrassed because she realized that the lady was intending the tip to begin with. So she was like, oh, better get the f out of here. Or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like I see, like, people are, like, I don't know. It just makes me feel bad for everyone involved. But I know, like, you'd say, this is disgusting behavior. Really? Is it disgusting? Like, I don't know. I feel like, no, Vermin, that's what I'm saying. Gotta drive engagement through outrage, though. I guess it just bothers me a little bit. Like, it's with, like, the Karen thing, right? Look, I hate women with the best of them. But if you want to get, like, mega viral on any social media app, all you have to do is show an unattractive woman being ungrateful or being mean, and every human alive will be there. Every guy will be there to be mean. All the women will be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm not like her. It's the same shit. And then it's like, but people don't act like this with anything real, you know? If you could show a Nazi Sieg Heiling walking down the street and you get like a lefty account posting it saying this is unacceptable, like 12,000 likes, 1,000 comments, and most of them are conservatives being like, that's not a Nazi, that's a bold patriot who's just concerned about the demographic replacement of white people in the United States. Like, it's all of the actual outrage is reserved for this milquetoast, low rent, low stakes, stupid, petty bullshit. Oh, someone cut me off in traffic. Oh, I spoke to a cashier and she was rude to me. And then, you know, what happens when no one wants to deal with the real shit? I don't know. And God help you, like, can you imagine if the races were switched too? I mean, I'm not saying nothing about nothing. I'm just saying, like, if it was a black lady who was the delivery driver, you know there'd be an extra 50,000 comments there being like, something, something, I'm racist. You know, it's just like a... I feel like it comes down to misogyny. In many cases, it genuinely does. Usually when guys freak out on social media, it's just people screaming like, world star, and it's like a guy being insanely violent or aggressive. But then when you see that, it's like, okay, no one makes fun of guys for being like that. A guy freaks out at a protest, a guy like does road rage or whatever, it's just like, oh man, that's crazy. It's crazy out here in the hood. Oh man, this particular demographic of people, they're crazy. But if it's a woman, it's like giga viral because everyone wants to be like, you know, imagine it in your head. Imagine a video of a guy doing road rage, and it's like, oh wow, I've seen that before. A woman doing road rage? Holy shit! What a bitch! What a stupid bitch! I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is I might be like the world's greatest feminist. Name all women. Obama's wife. It is true that society unfairly demonizes. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, but it's also just, I think a lot of people think that they're above it, but they don't really understand how easy it is to get caught up in it. Like the Karen behavior trend, for example. Like, I do think Karen is a slur. I just think slurs can be fine sometimes, like cracker's a slur, right? But guys do Karen shit literally all the time. Like, guys, there are so many men out there whose egos are so fragile that you can, like, mildly, implicitly insult them. Not even, like, directly or what, like, just, like, it, like a hint of, you're not all that. And they freak out over it. And it just doesn't, no one cares and no one talks about them that way. Also, does anyone else remember when non-aesthetic things used to post non-aesthetic things before Elon took over Twitter? And now they just post the exact same, like, engagement bait viral slop that every other big account post. Remember how that ruined Twitter? Remember when viral, like, big Twitter accounts could post things that were just, like, for the sake of posting, and now it's always just maximize views? So many of these gimmick accounts literally just sold their account to some, I don't know, like, Russian or Chinese botnet that just, like, farms engagement. 2 days before the election, somebody in the Kremlin is going to push the big red button, and every single one of these accounts that sold their accounts for like $60,000 are going to start posting Nazi propaganda. Trump will win in a historic landslide, and we'll all die together in the camps. Seeking retribution for no or low tips distracts from it being an unethical practice. I don't think they're really related. If you're out there living day to day, trying not to die, and somebody undertips you, you're not thinking like, oh, well, they undertipped me, but tipping as a whole is an abusive practice. You're thinking you got undertipped. I blocked non-aesthetic things like a year ago, but holy shit, their whole feed is like half women hating. Yeah, because that's what drives engagement, even from women, you know? Because women are socialized into thinking like, well, the way to get the respect of men is to put down other women. It's not new. I'm not like the first guy to observe this. I'm like maybe the second or third guy. But dude, literally, I went back to their profile and the first video on their feed is, wow, a fat woman who like did something bad. Neighbor stole my cat from our front yard. How long before we find another one? I hope this girl never gets her driver's license. Oh, it's like it's a driving instructor correcting a... Is this really what we're posting? Driving videos of driving instructors teaching new drivers how to drive? Like, this is real. This is like the outrage content. Karen won't let us have a lunch break. Men who expect sex from a girl because they paid for dinner. What, you think I'm worth $60? But she has an OnlyFans. Oh my god, a girl who has an OnlyFans isn't also a prostitute? But those are the same things. Oh my god, I'm confused by this because I'm like the median male. I think that if a lady sells images of her fat ass, that's just like being able to have sex with her for money. Those are the same things to me. What is this? It seems to be women looking upset at the photographer. Taking pictures of women in New York City before and after telling them to smile more. Okay, so it's like harassing women content. Nice. Bro is the most fortunate man on the planet. Does this have something to do with how women are bad? Nah, it looks like it's just... he's got food and drink and stuff. That's cool. Instead of sandcastle, she is her kid helping her with her OnlyFans. Women, am I right? I mean, how do you know it's her OnlyFans? Maybe she just asked her daughter to, like, take a picture of her at the beach? Like, literally, how do we know this is OnlyFans? If this is an OnlyFans shot, it looks like shit. And frankly, I don't think she's gonna make it. Like, seriously, a woman at the beach with her daughter, and she's like, hey, can you get, like, a cute picture of me in the water with my hair wet? Like, I'm just getting out of the water and my hair's wet. I've seen, like, shots like that in movies. Can you take a picture of your mom real quick? And then some other asshole filming them. I bet she's enlisted her 9-year-old daughter to help in OnlyFans. What the f*** is wrong with you? This is like a pedo thing to assume. I don't know. Ew. All right. And the worst thing is, these people don't even believe what they're talking about. Like, it's not that the person who runs this account is ideologically sexist. The person who runs this account is probably running like 20 other. They literally just cycle the same viral videos between all of them. There's no, like, directive there apart from get the viral video. It has Clownstein. The person who ran that account sold it. after Elon made being on Twitter monetizable. This one from that account was making the rounds.